information. Very important stuff.
We can leave.
The other day, I was talking to the captain of the Arrows side, Finhay, and he was saying he wasn't worried for this game. He was not worried. So he was saying to me a couple of days ago, he's not worried. So I definitely like to see how this game goes out. I'm expecting a 3-0 because you've got to back up your own side. I know you'll play devil's advocate, but if he claimed it's no worry, and if they lose this one, I'd be it's pretty embarrassing.
It would be. I think they should lose just for that whole.
Just for that. Yeah, a little bit of BM.
It is.
What is a good game without that little bit of a thin layer of competition? And because that's what it's all about. With this being a university league, these games do matter. This is probably the highest in terms of competitive scene that these players can go for, because they're all young, upcoming talent. They can. This is where people can make a name for themselves.
Definitely. I must admit it's pretty interesting. Like, me, I like Overwatch.
Oh, I know.
And I'm sure I'm excited.
Yeah.
From what we saw from last week from Arrows, they did phenomenal. They wiped the floor pretty much with their competition. I'm just really hoping that they don't wipe the floor this time. They actually try.
Yeah.
There actually has to be some effort, I think. I think it's disrespectful to the other team, and apologies, but I think they need to push a bit more effort either way for both teams to actually be the ones to take the win. I want it to be close. I want the games to be literally running side by side, and then for us to be like, oh my god. But
what I can say as well. Oh, sorry.
Go on.
Okay, so what I can say as well is, although it isn't for this week, everybody watching, make sure you're here for next week as well, because that is going to be a close game. The people they are facing in Overwatch, very equal. If anything, I think they have a higher average SR than the Arrows side. So that one is definitely going to be one you're going to tune in for.
I know
for this
I'm
week,
doing next week, guys.
Well, we're here regardless. We'll always be here. So, but yeah. So what I want to see, we've hyped Arrows up, but just perform. Have a good game, do your thing, and we'll soon figure out how they're gonna play.
Definitely.
I think the thing with Arrows, they love their brawl comp. You got your Hog, your Diva, and your big damage dealers, and you just roam around the map as a big group, almost just rolling through anyone they get to. It'd be quite nice to see a team that could maybe counter brawl, because from what I know with Arrows, from them in past seasons and stuff, once they hit those teams that can counter that brawl composition, it's tough. It's really tough for them. They can still do it, but that's
it's
the kind
more of a challenge.
Yeah, that's the team comp where they get the most success with, which is why they use it a lot. It's clear to see.
Well, why not?
Exactly.
If it helps you win, let's be honest. If you're winning your games that way, then stop there?
I've got no fault with what they're doing. I just want to see them, maybe get a little bit more of a challenge. That sounds bad. I don't want to, I don't want to big up our own team too much, because it is our side. So I don't just want to sit here praising them, but you know what? They're a good side. Let's be honest.
Exactly. They are. They're well played, pretty good players from what we can tell. As you said, high damage. They're really good at brawl. I want the other team to just push them, as you said, to a different comp. Let them have to run something else that they're not comfortable with, which might put them on edge, really.
Yeah.
So
I think
it'd be interesting to see an alternate angle, I think.
Yeah, I think one thing about this as well is this is only the start of the season. This is where the good teams are going to sometimes be faced against the teams that aren't as good. So it means in most cases there will be some quite unfair matchups because it's only in the group stage right now. Confetti Arrows did finish as quarterfinalists to the BEA tournament last year, so they did very well. They almost got through, but unfortunately they were stopped by the side that eventually won the competition, which is understandable.
Definitely.
I was there. It was a rough game. That was a tough day.
My
But quarterfinals, it's still a good place, so they definitely can perform.
Definitely.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's okay.
I'll let you see it.
You continue.
No, I don't. Wow. What can we say? We're just talking over each other. But no.
Well,
There's not much really to talk about, I think. We just gotta wait and see how the games go.
definitely. I can't wait to hype up everyone else that's playing.
Yeah. I tell you what, and while we're waiting for the game to be available, let's move on to the the future of this today. How do you think the Rocket League games are gonna go? That is the real question.
So we haven't seen a Rocket League game.
We haven't seen Rocket League games yet, but we do have them for today. So...
I'm thinking it's going to go pretty well. I think it's going to be tough because, as you said, as we saw last week, it was a reverse sweep for confetti. So if it's going to be somewhat similar to that, or maybe they don't come with a reverse sweep, but I think it's going to be. I think they're going to do. I think they're going to do pretty well, but
yeah. All right. Anyway, we do have the Overwatch game available now, so let's just get straight into it.
Let's go. Some D.Va on the same map as last time.
Yes, we do have arrows in the yellow with the well-shied colleague Cigar in the blue. I'm curious of we don't have the usual red-blue matchup. I quite like the alternation in this one.
Yeah, orange and what? Blue.
Yes. Are you colourblind any sense?
No.
But as usual, almost deja vu. Bit of a brawl at the start of the first point, and then they just clean up. This is almost exactly what happened last game.
It is. It literally gives me flashbacks. Stop, guys! Come on, let's. It's giving me too many. It's giving me deja vu, as Tracer would say. It's just constant. It's the same game. I think they're running the same characters as well as they did last time.
They
got a Reaper again.
Not. We have the Cassidy on the side of arrows this time instead of the Tracer that they had before. Which later last week we did have to switch to Cassidy over Tracer, and it seemed to work out well for them. So you can't see they're learning from their mistakes and just going straight into it with the Cassidy pick here because he's so strong. Let's be honest.
Yes. If you can hit those shots, you're just a dead man. Dead man walking.
And we do have 4 ults up on the side of arrows already, and we're only in the second line. That D.Va bomb could be massive. Ooh, good immortality by the Bat on the side of Sergar.
They're just cleaning everyone up again. I think that kill on that soldier was definitely vital to Arrow's win there.
Yeah. Unfortunately, their soldier hasn't been doing too much. They're only 56% on their ult, but that could just be because they are getting picked up first in almost every fight, which is quite unfortunate. Which
probably makes sense as to why they're so low. I think they just need to position themselves into better spots.
Yeah, they do have quite a few ults for the blue side right now, going in with the rally. Hopefully they can do something with this. Lucio is maybe going to try and bonk somebody into the middle. We do get 2 kills from the high noon.
Just cleaning everyone up. Literally, it's just a clean up.
Yeah, the McCree does get. Oh, sorry. Cassidy does get picked up. However, they are going to win the overall fight. I know, I apologise.
I've never heard of McCree before in this game.
But there's going to be the first round victory to Arrows.
This time, actually, it's a bit more. It's a bit quicker this time because if I remember rightly, last time they did recontest. Actually, did recontest and take control of the site for a little bit longer, but it still got overwhelmed and taken by Arrows again. But
yeah,
you'd think that they'd research. I would, if that was them. I would research the way Arrows played previously to give an idea of how their brawl comp works. So maybe I found a way to counter it. But
maybe they did.
It seemed to just be maybe they did and it's not working.
It might take them a few games to get used. We did see this from the last game. It took the enemies a few games to kind of get an idea of how Arrows played, and then they did try and counter it. However, ultimately it did not work.
True.
So I think
they found it too late there. Yeah. I think it was too late for them to find a way to counter them. So
yeah, I want to see a Lucio boop here. They're coming out that bottom right corner. This is Lucio's thing. Yeah, as you can see, Lucio is already setting up in position. Oh, but we are going to get the ball boop. He is going to get nobody.
Nope.
Ice could have swore he knocked him off the map.
I think the Lucio just caught himself there potentially.
And there we go. Soldier is going to get knocked off the edge, and the Moira. Look at this. We've got Finne, the team captain, making chaos on ball.
As per usual, as he did last time.
Yeah, his ball was a really, really hard character
to counter. Yeah, especially on that Gibraltar map last time, he did really well when it came to to wiping people's wrecking ball. So we should see more, or potentially even better today.
Yeah, I'm hoping here if he gets a nice swing into all of them, he could easily farm his ult up here.
Probably, if he hit them all, I think he would get his ult back, right?
Yeah. Ooh, big need from
nice
arrows.
anti though.
Yeah, that was very
hopefully
nice.
Finish it up.
Is Brig going to get picked up? Yep, and their supports are down, and
Cassie got taken out there as well.
The rest of the team will follow.
The takeout on
I wonder if
Cassidy
Soldier
also
is going to be able to get out of this. Ooh, just on a slither of health. He's quite lucky there. I think he got booped away by the Lucio.
It's looking pretty well organised at the moment.
Yeah, but this is what we like to see.
Well cleared.
After every fight, the arrows are just keep on contesting the high ground because they know that holding that high is going to be the best position for them to be in. The huge mines coming out from the hammer.
It's just insane. Just the wipe. It's just constant. They rush in and then die. That's all we're seeing at the moment.
But you know what?
Ball's potentially coming in and possibly be able to take out Ash there.
Yeah.
There we go. She takes him out and is just, I think, possibly maybe able to clean up the Ryan there. No, the team come back to support them there. Yeah. I think he's safe there.
Credit to the blue side because they are grouping up quite nicely and they're playing as a team quite well. It's just that unfortunate that arrows had so much damage to just nullify this Ryan.
Definitely, I think it's looking a bit unfair at the moment, but
yeah,
they could come back later on. They're maybe just warming up here, just getting used to the way they play, getting used to the surroundings and stuff.
Yeah.
Because as you said, I think this. No, never mind. I think this is it's really interesting.
Yeah.
I think.
Blue are going to be able to take the point here. Very nice display there. I think it. You know, they didn't really have many ults. Arrows didn't have many ults to contest that with. The nano did get used, and I think the beat might have been used. I can assume so, but it just wasn't enough.
It wasn't.
We did get the Rhine Shatter, and the Soldier ult. It's not leaving them with many ults to defend this point with, to be fair.
It's not. They've only got Bob to remain with, and then
arrows have 4
Briggs,
points up.
Thing as well.
4 ults up for this next fight. Nobody else from the side of the blue are going to be able to get any more ults, I don't think. Ooh, a large, good mines there. Ooh, is the Ryan...
potentially almost took him off position. Oh no, he did. They pushed him back onto point and he's isolated there. That was really good play there by Ball.
Yeah, you can really see the impact of the... it's quite an old change now, but the Ryan... oh my god. Boop nerf. How do I call it?
You mean like his surrounding hit? Oh, when he hit someone.
Yeah, knockback resistance. That is it, knockback resistance. But yeah, that 30% knockback resistance really helps Ryan out a lot in situations like that, and it just goes to show. But arrows do take the first map, which is very nice. Which is very nice.
It is.
Yeah, I can't say we didn't expect this because, hey, they're consistent. I know we say this for every team, but it's not wrong.
No, it isn't. You even said the captain said that they were going to take it. So
yeah. You know,
they're only living up to their expectations. So
exactly.
I'm just hoping this other team, as I keep saying all the time, I just hope the other team can come back and take this wipe because I hate seeing it. I hate seeing one team just get rolled over. It's sad.
But we do actually have some replays for that game. You know, let's get a little recap of what happened in that match. Here, this is the first fight where arrows just kind of collapse on the blue side here.
Definitely, and just keep cleaning up the point here. Just finishing off the remaining people. There we go, just wiping everyone out, clearing everyone out. This was a fantastic ult. I remember Cree there to just wipe everyone off. Yeah. Reaper coming in to just clean everyone up. It's just a clean up race. Some nice boops there as well on the Moira and the Soldier.
That was very nice. That was very good.
It was.
I tell you what though, having a look back on this and just seeing, I think blue side, they almost group up too much. And they force themselves down these small chokes where it just makes it so easy for arrows to get this damage.
Yeah, definitely. It just puts them at that point.
There we go. Very nice. Very convincing victory there.
Awesome.
It is going to be a best of 5, so we do still have at least 2 more maps to go. I think we are going to go into Payload next, if I am not mistaken.
I can't wait to see how different the comp changes.
If
to
anything,
Payload map.
I think that for at least the arrows, their comp is not going to change at all. They know exactly what they like. They can run it well. I think we're going to see the exact same comp again from the side of the arrows.
Now for the other team, I'm hoping
Yeah,
we'll see something different to counter that brawl comp that we're seeing quite a lot from arrows. So maybe something to come in.
yeah. Well, without further ado, let's get straight back into that next game. And it is going to be Hollywood again, the same map as last time. Clearly, with the map selection or the map pool that they have right now, it's quite easy to see the most popular ones. So I think for most weeks we probably will be seeing the same Oasis into Hollywood. However, you know, there may be a bit of a difference. I'll have to contact the team captain and ask about what the map pool actually is for this one, because it'd be quite interesting to see, you know, what options they have. Because obviously the losing side does get to choose the next map. That is how the rules work. So this is a map choice on the side of blue. Ooh.
See, they're already countered balls.
Hammond immediately gets picked up, not able to get away with as much stuff as he used to. I think the switch to Sigma is a pretty smart move.
It is. They've already chosen people to counter their idea, their choice of playstyle at the moment. They're still running the same soldier, same honor, but and the Ash as well. But they've switched out their tank to just come in and try and support their team there.
Yeah, I think another important thing to note is as well, is for the side of arrows, they do have the soldier instead of the Reaper here, so it's maybe a little less, you know, total damage for them. And the most important part, they do have the Zen instead of the Lucio. And I think the Lucio really is a great choice for their usual team comp, because, you know, it can allow them to get around fast as a group. Without that, they're going to be pushing in a lot slower, and they're going to be able to soak up more damage, which is, it seems to be putting them in quite a bad spot. Ooh, Ball does get kill on the Ash as well as booting down the Sigma there. But I think he might have picked up.
Seems to be cleaning up there by arrows, taking the control.
Yes,
Sigma, I think this is the last.
still alive,
Sigma's been eliminated. Yeah, he's not exactly going to be able to take control. There we go. Clean up.
Nice performance on Soldier there by Quasar.
It was. He did pretty well. It's looking pretty well for the arrow side at the moment.
Yeah,
but I think they did pretty well holding that point as long as they did.
Yeah.
College Cigar did. They held that point pretty good.
Yeah.
It's just not good enough apparently towards arrows.
Yeah, it may look up for them a little bit more. They do have a few more ults up ready now. Both teams are kind of starting to get to that point where they're getting all their big game-changing ults, where they can easily win those fights. That Sigma ult was very nice.
That's Diva eliminated the one that we saw last game, just completely dominated.
Yeah, the Diva did do very well last game.
So that's them eliminated from at this point, and they've got close to getting their mech. What's it called? Not mech. Their bomb. Now get ready. Close to getting their bomb to be able to eliminate the enemy side there. Everyone's almost got their ult on the arrow side. Yeah. So, I mean, and if you just look at the college they got, they're very limited on ults at the moment. They've only got Baps, they've only got Honors.
I mean, they've got the Rhine ult coming in soon, as well as the Soldier ult, so I think they're doing quite well. However, arrows do literally have all ults ready right now. It's just going to be a
Bob's thrown in there.
Everyone's going to be pressing Q right now, just trying to get that win. A really nice Creel from Tom. Now, if you remember, Tom was the MVP of the game last week.
With his trace.
Is he going to be able to pick up this Soldier here?
Of course.
Very much so. It is going to be picked up by the Hammond there. I think that's the thing. Once the arrows have the enemy on the back foot, it's where they can just really show how much they can just so much DPS.
It is. It just shows you how well organized they are as well. As in, like, McCree taking all those shots out, like Tom taking those shots out there.
Oh, huge shatter from Ryan there. Oh, that was very nice. He's going to get the nano as well, but he is very low health. Bomb does pick up nobody. This could be anyone's game right now. The Ana is going to be picked up from blue. Yeah, it does look like arrows are going to win this fight.
It does. Unless somehow they can come back. I'm pretty certain they've just got that there. They've got the point.
You know what?
We're just trying to clean everyone up here.
Mr. Lazy, the Ryan for the colleague side. It was a nice play. That shatter, it was very good. But I think honestly the supports for blue here just aren't at the same level as they are for the arrows, because it looks like arrows have a lot easier time of keeping their team alive than blue are.
I think they're just struggling. Like, at the moment, they're really disorganized. At the moment, if you look, like Ryan's all by himself, and I know the heals can be able to see him from there, but they're not. It's just too far up.
He's not going to be able to peel for his backline, which is going to result in his Ana and the Cassidy getting maybe picked up. I don't think the Ana. No, the Ana doesn't
got
die
out
there.
Safely there.
But they were able to pick up the Cassidy.
They'll be able to get that Baptiste there. That's really low. I'll put no.
Ooh, nice mines. Zoning off their spawn. They seem to not care about the nanoed Hammond in their backlines.
Well,
Soldier ult coming out. But
I think Arrows are going to be able to take the point here, and there we go. First,
ending it with a team kill, very nice.
Round there.
I don't think the Soldier's doing it for the side of Colleague here.
I don't think so. I think they need to switch it up a bit. I think they haven't. You know, the only thing they switched out was going for Sigma to counter ball, and that's not.
That was a good choice.
Enough,
I think that was a good choice, though.
It was a very good choice, but I don't think it was a good. As in, like, it wasn't very effective. I think they should have gone a bit more players to go and counter that brawl than playing as only one character that basically denies two characters pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's always going to be the case of, in an ideal world, your whole team will counter pick. However, you know, sometimes there's characters that you don't want to play, and I can understand that. Sometimes you're better at a character than another.
Definitely, there's more characters that you're more comfortable with.
I'm excited, I'm excited for this. We are going to be seeing the Torbjorn out from Tom, the MVP himself. This is what we want. This is what we want. We want a bit of Torb gameplay. You love to see it.
We do. Oh, is he going to get any hammer kills? This is the real question. Is Ryan going to go around back? And are they going to go back? Yeah. Are they going to go back around through the back of the point with Ana and just get a nano Torb smacking everyone around with
that would be
a
great.
hammer?
I'd like to see where he puts his turret. He hasn't actually put one down yet.
I'm not sure. I think he's too busy building the area around him at the moment. He must be repairing the air just to hype them up a bit, it seems. It's very bizarre. I don't think he's placed his turret down.
I think he might have. The only place that I can think he's put it is on the elevator behind him.
Potentially. But I don't remember seeing him throw it down.
Yeah. Ooh, they are all going to get booped off the top there. We are going to be seeing the Hammond come out on the side of blue here. Unfortunately, they do get picked up by the other.
That slam didn't get anyone there, thanks to the car that's in the middle.
I'd definitely say Colleague Cigar, definitely, you know, like we said earlier, it takes teams a few games or a few maps to properly understand their opponent, but you can definitely see it's a much closer game now.
It definitely is. They're struggling.
Oh, the ball! He does it again. They need to be more aware of their surroundings here, I think, inside of Arrows, because they keep on getting knocked off the top by this Hammond.
Yeah, I think they're kind of using their own strats against them.
Yeah, the Arrow side are slowly falling down, one by one, losing their power in numbers. We are going to get the Soldier ult.
Soldier ult here.
Oh, that is a huge ult. Taking up 3.
3. And that's it. That's just cleared them up there.
Very nice. You know, I think the positioning for Quasar there was very, very good. Just having that high ground and being able to see everybody. Smart play.
Yeah, definitely. It was. He was ready. He was in a good position to use that ult and was able to trickle out anyone that was in the open.
I definitely think Blue almost had a chance of winning that there.
Yeah, they almost got one tick on the point, which it's kind of sad to see that they didn't get the chance to take it, but maybe this tight here can potentially help.
Hopefully we're going to see the nano being used soon. Hopefully to nano that Torb. Unfortunately, Ana dies before it can get cast.
Torb's been eliminated
Colleague
there.
Cigar are going to be taking this first point. The turret in the bush is doing damage.
It is. It's another player.
Moira is picked up by the mines.
Oh, they're coming back now. Arrows are coming back.
I think Arrows may have a chance for this, you know. Baby Diva, Ball, and a Lucio. Lucio did die to the mines. Tail as old as time. The Hammond mines are just a magnet for Lucio's, I swear.
Comes from experience, I think.
And they actually do manage to take that one back. You know, blue side of blue, they do have that first tick. We are going to be getting a Diva Bomb in spawn, and it picks out the Soldier. I'm quite surprised. the character that can run.
Well, sometimes you can't run away from a bomb that's being placed right in front of you.
Yeah, you know, sometimes it's just unlucky.
It is. It's really interesting though. I'm getting that first tick though is really important. I think.
Yeah.
The,
Not many. Yeah. Not many ults on the side of arrows here. They've got that visor. They've got the Torble. But there's so many more ults for the side of blue, especially with that Lucio ult going in, giving them the health. Yeah, Soldier gets taken down instantly after he uses ult.
Here we go. They're just whapping everyone up here. That Tor placement though for his ult was really good.
Yeah, that was nice. Make sure you cover the whole point. This Moira ult's just going to out-heal it.
Yeah, the Moira ult just keeps D.Va in her mech. There's a Tor in the back. Potentially just contesting the point here.
Are Arrows going to be able to recontest this?
Maybe if they can get this D.Va eliminated here, Koslu, Kalishtagar can actually control this point.
Lucio really struggling to keep everyone alive.
Yeah, this Soldier though,
they are both such low HP. They should be picked up very quickly. But wait, no, they are getting some kills back.
Off. Oh my God, here we go. The Soldier ult just comes in as clutch.
Wow, this is going back and forth.
Here we go.
And as that was all going on, they already took point and started pushing it. So.
Shows you that it's just insane how different we expected this game to go.
Well, I guess so, yeah. It's like we said, it takes a game or so to get used to your opponent, and they're doing a very good job for the side of blue here to counter the Arrows' playstyle.
Definitely finding ways to disable the comp they're running at the moment.
Yeah.
Ball's coming in to get some knocks, I think. Just push them out.
I do wonder if we're maybe going to see the switch on Tor. It is doing okay in its own regards. However, I feel like, they've been doing so much better earlier with the other characters. But I do respect the Tor pick. It's fun.
It is. However, I'm guessing they just got overconfident there. I wouldn't blame them to just pick Torb to just...
It's not like Torb is, just a meme character. He is good in his own regard, and he can be used well. It's just whether the players feel confident with the level of consistency that they can get out of this character instead of others.
Definitely. I think it's as well as playing Torb is your turret location is key and really important when you play him.
Yeah.
Having a good turret there is just trickling damage to everyone, just puts everyone on pressure, which I think is really key. I think at the moment
the D.Va is going to be D-Max.
Yeah, I think they're going to be able to capture this point because they're just pushing everyone back. They're just pushing
I'm not
sure.
We do have the Lucio on the side of Arrows to make sure that they can survive in this team fight. We do have the Soldier ult coming out. Here. I'm expecting the Lucio ult maybe.
Oh,
no, they are holding on to it. But
it's just
hard to call which way it's going right now. However, it does look like Arrows will be stopping them from pushing this any further. And they didn't even need the Lucio ult. However, maybe it would have been nicer to keep the Soldier alive. But ultimately, they won the point, so I don't think it really matters.
Well, it's just
waiting. Yeah, holding the high ground here. That was a very early beat.
Early beat, yeah. I don't understand why they beat it that early. But...
I don't think they expected them all to be up on the high ground where they could just wait. Unfortunately, I think that beat definitely was wasted.
It was. There was no damage.
Oh, that D.Va bomb!
That bomb.
That was a good bomb. Unfortunately, that Ana hadn't. They could do nothing. They were dead.
Yeah. That Ana was just in a bad spot, and the bomb, because of where it was sent, it's just a tricky bomb to avoid there.
Maybe the Soldier. Oh, the Wrecking Ball is here.
The battle of the balls here. Unfortunately, the Arrows win.
Just slowly cleaning
everyone up
there.
It's just...
Kalishtagar, they're just slowly trickling in onto point. But that is going to be the second game won by Arrows. Now, there's only one more left. Potentially, there's 3 more games left to be had. However, be honest, do you think it's going to go to the even the 4th game?
I'd say that they could come back. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Castle, Tigar, or however you pronounce it, I think they can come back. They've got enough time. They did really well, I think, on that second round. They were pushing that payload for ages. So
they definitely did better.
Yeah, they definitely did. So maybe they play something else, or maybe they shift. Maybe they play the same, and maybe they can come back and get this pushing, which would be pretty nice to see.
Well, hopefully, we'll be able to get some replays of that last game, just to really refresh our minds of what's been going on. See,
Yeah, this
this
was
was a
a nice
huge early
combination here.
lead, allowing them to get that first point. You know, as much as we'd like to say this is close, I think the Arrows just their attacking is just so dominant. I think they're definitely a team that favors the attack.
They do. They play a lot of damage. A lot of players that damage a lot of have a lot of output of damage. Sorry,
Yeah,
I can't speak at the moment.
it's
But
alright.
yeah, they play a lot of that character, which I think helps them obtain the points a lot better because they're dealing that enough damage to just avoid heals, and it's just help them push payloads and get points and take out their opposition
Yeah,
due to that factor.
yeah, I'd definitely say this was a good game. Uh, who
Definitely
knows?
was.
Maybe that Lucio ult, that side of blue here, that they used. Maybe if they use that in a better time, this could be a different. This could be a different result. But we will never know.
Possibly, but well, we'll find out in the next match because
Yeah,
I'm excited to see what difference they might take on.
yeah.
Uh,
I wonder
next.
what the next match is going to be. I'm feeling. I think it might be like 2CP. No, not 2CP.
Um,
It could be 2CP actually.
I think it might be
Either that,
2CP,
either that, or it's hybrid. And I think if we see the
maybe.
hybrid game, that's going to be quite good because hybrid maps are always fun to watch.
They are. They're very interesting as well in esports. Like they use quite frequently in there. So
Well, yeah, and then 2CP
uh,
is it's
it's just
2CP.
difficult. Yeah,
That's
let's
going to be
be
a
honest.
tough game for
No
everybody.
one likes 2CP. So
So yeah, the game is ready. Let's get straight into it. See what's going down. It is just going to be another payload. Actually, last game
and a
was
great
actually
match as well.
that is my bad. Last game was hybrid with Hollywood, so of course we wouldn't have that again. But we do have the payload again. Now, what do you think of this map, Dorado? What are your thoughts on it?
It's an amazing map.
Really?
I'm just saying because Sombra is the only character I play when it comes to DPS. So this is her
okay.
main map, is it not? So
I mean, I guess it technically is,
So I'd say say that this map is really well. It's just there's multiple locations I think on this map where it's really difficult to attack from, and
Yeah.
and then there's other spots as well where it's difficult to defend from. So it's like this high ground that we're seeing College Segura. I see a lot of times that's a really difficult spot to attack because they're all just clumped up together. There's health packs and location.
Yeah.
There's corners to peek in.
Well, I'm
But
quite surprised
again,
that the Wrecking
saying
Ball
that
was just chilling behind them. They didn't even know he was there.
Yeah, I think that ball boop there just definitely helped them because
Oh yeah, the
they
boops from
just
this
kept
Hammond
them
are
up
just
there,
winning
yeah.
games. Let's be honest.
they are the out position of using balls.
Oh, look
driver
at
is
that!
just really good.
Oh, unfortunately they weren't able to get the power driver in the thing with a little bit of ball, like Hammond parkour there, just bouncing off the
Yeah.
rooftops. I like that.
This is what you do in your custom games, you know. Just doing
Yeah,
some.
it's the Hammond tech
some
that everybody
parkour.
wants.
It is. All that practice comes to effort. It all comes to match.
Yeah, honestly, the side of blue here, they're so grouped up that this Wrecking Ball can just get so much value out of every ability.
Definitely. It seems to me like that they're gonna Arrows are gonna secure this point, which they
Yeah.
have, and they're just gonna clean everyone up potentially, which
I
I think
think-
they're struggling to do at the moment because
Yeah, I mean, blue is
Seems to be
staying
open
quite
for-
grouped. They've got the Moira healing now and the Lucio, so that's just a lot of constant AoE heals.
definitely it's really difficult to output damage, especially to that kind of health range. So
Yeah.
it's very interesting. Like that McCree there, he got down to nothing, and then all of a sudden he's back up to full. So it's really difficult
Yeah.
to.
Ooh, the soldier
come up
coming
with that.
in
Soldier
from
ult, though, from behind.
It's going to pick up the other
Just wipes
soldier.
everyone up
Unfortunately,
off
though,
your-
that was going to be the only kill they managed to pick up because everyone else was out of position. But the Moira ult does pick up the Lucio as well as the Genji going down. It's quite
still
nice. They turn the tables, but ultimately we know Arrows, we know how they work. It takes them that one team wipe to realize, hey, we got to get our stuff together. Let's just group up and let's go at them. And I reckon what we're going to see here is a clean wipe. Oh, we are going to be getting the Rhine out from Finhay here.
This is the 1v1 in Sentry. Ryan's if
Just
about
wait
to
until
be
you see
engaged.
this man's Rhine. If anything, I feel like this is his main character. And we've not actually seen him play it yet.
No, we've seen a lot of Diva and a lot of Wrecking Ball, but I'm excited to see to see his alternate character, his alternate ego, I should say, of him playing his main.
Yeah, Finhay
Because when you know it's your main, if you pick out your main, you'll know you're going to get defeated there.
Well, Finhay is the GM tank for the Arrows, the highest rated player.
So of course we're going to see some amazing shatters here and some.
Honestly, I just want to see.
I
want to see the Rhine diff. You
honestly,
know, the Rhine 1v1s. It's just a matchup of just outplays.
It is. Whoever can get that shatter off. And...
Yep. See,
oh,
there we go.
There
we go.
Just to wipe those guys out of there.
Get in the Moira. Look at that.
Insane.
I'm sure you can't doubt that this is this guy's main.
Definitely. He saw the opportunity, pressed Q, and it was just laid out for a plate.
And I tell you what's nice to see as well is we do have Judatron on Lucio, which is going to mean that Ryan is going to be getting all the speed he wants to just do damage.
He's going to be able to get to those points and places that eliminated him if he was playing as Zenyatta. So.
Yeah. Well, we are going to be able to push them back. Arrows are going to be on the back foot just for a little bit here because they do not have many ultimates. They have the Genji ult, but ideally you're going to wait until the Nano until you use that.
Definitely, it's key and important. Nano, without Nano, you're just a weakling compared to the opposition. Not any.
Well, I mean, Blue do have 4 ults up, so we could see a good defense here. But I think Arrows, what they're doing right now is just farming up their ults so they can go in for that all-in.
They've almost got Nano, so potential Nano Genji here. So
yep, they do have the Nano. I wonder if they're going to go for the Nano Blade.
Well.
Now it does look like
that was a nice blade there.
He does use the blade. Unfortunately, he doesn't get nanoed.
Oh, it's probably reserved maybe for the tank. We'll find out.
Oh, a huge shot on the side of Arrows. Oh, what are them? That was huge.
It was. It just wiped everyone out, and I think that's going to be the key point of taking that objective there.
Yeah, I mean, there's still this ball to contest a little bit. Maybe wait for their team to get out spawn. He might have to sacrifice his life for the greater good. But you know, it's just what you've got to do sometimes. That's what you like to see. You love to see Finhay just pushing up into their spawn. He's going afterwards. He's pressing W and M1 at everybody he sees, and it is working.
It works.
Yeah, and the soldier ult just for insult to injury, just to make sure nobody comes out. There's no little Lucio that comes to try and contest this. It is going to be a clean. I was going to say win, but it's not a win because obviously you know
nice round.
They have a chance to come back. However, you know, final point Dorado with 2 minutes 50. That's good. That's a good standard to set. It's going to be very hard for Blue to beat them here.
It definitely is, but we've seen it. I'm sure we've seen it happen before, and I'm sure it will. They might come back here and take control. Maybe play some characters to help them push against their enemies, and it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, obviously Arrows on defense now. I think we can all agree that this is probably their weaker of the two. Ooh, this is. I can't wait for this. We do have Tom on one of my favorite characters, Doomfist, and this is a great Doomfist map. The amount of rollouts you can do for this.
Yeah.
I want to see some huge plays from this Doom here.
I'm waiting to see the rollout of the Sentry here.
I mean, he already rolled out. He's there already. Look how fast
everyone
he is.
else is just sat waiting. He's just waiting. I'm surprised. It could have been in that secret spot on top of that roof where the Anna is at the moment.
Yeah,
just
that
waiting.
would be risky.
It would be, but you never know. It's worked and happened for teams before, so.
Yeah, that is true. I mean,
they
do have
first damage put onto the Rhine already.
Yeah,
so.
They do have a Cassidy against this Doomfist, so it's going to be quite hard because he is going to be getting stunned every 2 seconds when he engages. That's just a fact of life. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is.
The life of a Doomfist.
He is going to be able to maybe pick up the Kriya.
Fortunately, the stun pushed him out of it. The Genji here is just outputting so much damage to that Roadhog. If you've just noticed, he's just... never mind.
A lovely hook.
The boot there
Arrows
to take him off
are going to be collapsing onto the point.
A nice
almost reversing the roles here. Almost as if Blue are on defense and they're on attack.
Honestly, it's pretty bizarre.
It's probably a good way to play it,
Swap teams.
especially with that being their strength. I wonder if the Lucio is going to be able to get away. No, he's picked up. Ooh. You see the Lucio for arrows. Judatron getting a few kills in. He's playing his Reddit Lucio. You know,
He's
as the term goes. You know, playing for those flashy plays.
He is.
Ooh, I wonder if we're going to be getting the back cap from Ball. Ah, no.
It's happened before against the Arrows team.
Ooh,
So
all of the arrows are knocked off the edge. Doom gets picked up.
that was a fantastic ball there. Amazing.
And it gets picked up, as well as the
Honor.
Soldier. Sorry, not the Doom. Yeah, there wasn't much the Doom could do there. So much health to play against.
Just a pure auto wipe here. There's Ryan out.
There we go.
And we're just
We
wiping
got the Roadhog coming in. He doesn't care. He's just gonna. He will just run straight past you to kill your sports, and that's just how it is.
It is. He knows full well he's got that strength and power to just
Do
push
whatever
into
he
your
wants.
back line. Yeah, honestly. There we go. He's just chilling. Why not
Wow,
sit and
it's
wait?
like a little father and son, you know. Just waiting.
Is giving each other, hyping each other up.
I wonder where you go with that. Bit of a delayed Sigma ult. Is able to still get 2. Hopefully he's going to pick up the Lucio at least here. He is going to drop down straight into the Hammond Mines.
Hey, might as well, you know.
Just taking that extra damage, you know. It's just more ult charge for the healers.
It is.
Ryan,
Just
as you
taking
can
it
see,
Right, just
giving
gave
up.
there.
He knew he was
He
dead.
knew he was dead.
Yeah,
Why are we're in sync at the moment?
that's great.
No, it's a bit
I wonder if they
freaky, really.
spotted the Doom there. I mean, it's safe to
Maybe.
assume anyway, even if they didn't, he's just creeping around up top somewhere. He is going to be going in for the Soldier.
Oh, and,
And there he
takes
goes.
out the soldier there.
Absolutely deleted.
Just to put himself in the back line, just to get stunned. There, that's what
Yeah.
you're talking about.
Yeah, you know what?
Stun of the McCree.
Stun.
And then
No,
get
that
output
was the Anna sleep there.
How was it?
You got slept. So that was actually very good timing. Okay, that was a nice shield from Sigma there. Only the Hog was picked up by that because the Sigma did actually block most of their shot. A very messy fight going on here. We've got the Lucio coming on the side of Blue and on the side of Arrows. But with the Nanoed Rhine and the Soldier ult that has dominated 3 people, it does look like the Blue are going to be taking this point. You know, the Doom is still here. He can maybe do something. He could probably get a kill or 2. And you know what? I just eat my words. Because whenever I say that Blue, you know, Colic Cigar, they're going to win, Finhay and Tom just pull something out the bag. I don't know where they get it from.
Oh,
Please tell me he dies to this.
it was so funny. Go on, Anna.
You know, he deserves to get killed for sitting down. But you know what?
It is. Well, yeah,
It's-
it didn't work. But poor Anna.
Oh, Paul gets picked up. Ryan is going to get picked up. Nobody's going to touch the point. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen.
And that's it.
Of
Arrows.
3.
Well,
You know,
I'm kind of disappointed.
did you see that coming? Yes. I think
You know,
we both did.
Of course, yeah. I had a feeling I was going to get deja vu again, and
Yeah.
here we are.
Well,
Ara's taking it as well, taking the win, their second win for this esports league. So
yeah, currently 0
Very good.
losses in this league so far. So I think we do have the replays for that last match, just to, you know, refresh our minds as usual, see what happened, you know, with a refresh view. We know they won. Let's just analyze these plays a little bit more. I mean, I think all that happened here, poor Colic Cigar, because honestly, the Hammond from Arrows, it was just so much. The absolute CC and just crowd control around like Hammond, it just put them in all the positions they did not want to be in. You know, very well played by all the players for Arrows here. I think they all performed well. Even if we didn't talk about you directly during the game, very well played.
Oh no, everyone played really well, and I think that's what I should highlight is that everyone played like taking that point off Arrows and been able to move it, and as well as taking control of the surrounding area of where Arrows are sat. I think that's really good. No matter how, even if you win or lose, just being able to
kill.
fight your team, then it's pretty good.
Yeah, that Doom kill on the Soldier there is my favourite. And I love how Finhay almost gets picked up by the Anea after BM sitting down. That is great.
Well,
but
I must say, there's some good fights that were going off in that game.
Yeah.
As you said, that Doom hit and all the nanos and the shatters and stuff.
If you could award a personal MVP, you know, PvP, no, MVP, sorry, MVP from your perspective, who would you give it to?
I would probably give it to Finay, probably.
I would agree.
The, the wrecking ball and it's just the most how impactful he was during that game is really, really good. How he could just move them up position and it just clean everyone up and just it was just what they needed in those fights, especially towards the end of that match on Dorado where they were pushing it.
Yeah. So
they were pushing the payload and they were close.
We do have the official MVP, which is going to be Finhay 1, as predicted. These are the stats over all of the games, racking up a total of 86 elims, 42 final blows, and 46,000 damage done. Wow.
That is just shocking. That's oof.
Tanked,
I must say,
by
that's
the way.
so much damage.
Tanked, by the way.
How much damage he output as tank is just... you'd expect it from a DPS, but not from a tank.
It just goes to show.
I must say, it does. It just shows you that he is shown to be the most highest ranked player when it comes to their team. So it just kind of gives you that evidence that he is.
Yeah.
So
ladies and gentlemen, please stick around. We do have another match for you. It is the Rocket League game. Now, we didn't actually get a chance to see the Rocket League team last week, so this will be a great chance to just see how they play. But we will be cutting for a quick break. Go get a drink, go get something to eat. Make sure you're here because you do not want to miss what's next. I will see you all after the break. Welcome back after the break. We are here again to give you guys the best content that we have every week. Just remember that we will be here every week just to give you these fun games. I hope everyone is back. But now we are going into our Rocket League game. If we have a look at the previous scores, you can see that we have been doing very well so far. If you want to give them a bit of a rundown of what's been going on, Ethan.
Of course. So, from our first match that we watched, League of Legends, Halberds took the victory 1-0 on Did Not Attend. And we're saying the same joke again, they did attend. And then we move on to Overwatch, and we just saw Arrows again just wipe. It's just horrible to see. Well, Arrows, it's still horrible to see. It's good to see that Arrows.
I know what you mean.
For the other side, but Arrows taking the victory there, and then we're going on to the next game with Rocket League, which, I really like the Penguins' names. Let's be honest.
Yeah, the Farnborough City Penguins. Everyone loves Penguins. Let's be honest.
They do. Like, my name's Starling, and it's a bird. So it's kind of like penguins are kind of a bird, so it means
it's just kind of, you're making a very thin line, but I see the connection.
It does. They've both got wings, so